All right, ladies and gentlemen, MLM Monday, episode 150. Super excited to connect with each and every single one of you today as you're checking this out live and we're connecting live. Let's go ahead and make sure our audio is good. We're taking this back, the show all the way back to right where the show started. All right, let's go ahead and make sure this stuff is all off so you guys are able to connect. All right, we'll make sure the audio is good. Fantastic, everybody. So here we are outside of Bank of America talking about where it all started. I think this is a special episode coming into episode 150, talking about what's possible in people's life and how you focus on money-making activities in direct sales and MLM. It was a Bank of America just like this. That was the first place I got to go with my little pay card. Oh my gosh, let's do the math here. 14 years ago, holy moly, 14 years ago, to pull out the money on my very first commission check from a referral marketing company. And it's a magical experience, team. For those of you watching, for a brand new distributor, someone who's really young, to be able to go out and pull out their first commission check, their first commission money inside of a direct sales opportunity. The whole reason your company exists, the whole reason you chose direct sales as a model was so that other people could participate and actually earn an income for themselves and their families. And what's so exciting about the space today is more than ever what it actually takes to be successful, what it actually takes to win, for people to succeed in direct sales is now available to them in a simpler way than ever before. So in the past, man, just to walk down memory lane here is from episode 150. I remember building teams where we didn't even have replicated websites, right? We literally didn't have any online tools. The company had one website. There was nothing. You had to literally buy triplicate fax forms from the company so that you could enter your orders, and you'd get these special forms, and you would treasure these, like, oh man, I want to make sure they got a real order, and you would fill out the triplicate form and then fax in your order, and then you'd call corporate and say, hey, did you get it? You'd want to make sure they got your fax so that the order went through. That's literally what life used to be like. And you fast forward 14 years. I've been blessed to spend the last 10 years on the vendor side of the space, and the whole industry's moved through all the way to replicated websites, to of course online order entry instead of fax, to today systems just being incredibly sophisticated. And I wanted to take today's episode and talk about focusing on money-making activities and how you can help the newest person in your company, the newest person who's just joined your team, to do exactly that. I remember that when I first started 14 years ago, in my first 10 months, I earned $0 in the direct sales company. I was doing lots of activity, but not the things that mattered. I had watched my sister have a lot of success her first year, and she was doing the money-making activities, and I wasn't. And when we actually got honest with what it takes to build a business as a salesperson and started doing the real work, then we had success here inside of the platform. Then we were able to create some amazing results in our life. So what does this all mean today? In the last 14 years, as we celebrate here, episode 150 of the show, I've been blessed to work with over 50 plus direct sales companies as a vendor, with marketing tools and sales systems in the back, and it's been interesting to see how what we expect to provide as a corporate direct sales company has changed over the years. What you're expected to provide for the members. You used to start with, hey, as long as you have an online order entry and a replicated site, perfect. We'll let the field figure out everything else. To where today, a lot of leaders who look to join your direct sales company are asking themselves, do I need to build a duplicatable system here? Or does this company already have a true duplicatable system where everything a brand new person who's never done referral marketing before, or network marketing, or MLM before, can just sign up, plug in, and do, so that I can just focus on growing a team? That's what a lot of leaders ask when they're looking at direct sales companies today. And so for us, that breakthrough had moved over the years from just building replicated systems to then landing pages and sales funnels and autoresponders to today. It's become much, much more sophisticated. What's able to be provided today is just remarkable inside of the space. There's platforms that literally mimic the experience of a top leader sitting next to you, telling you what to do next. There's a whole science that I've been blessed to be a part of called predictive actions in the referral marketing space. And predictive actions is something that came out of the real necessity and the real need for referral marketing and direct sales companies to win today. You see, for years, direct sales companies have solved the $50 to $300 a month problem for families all over the world, helping them make that extra $50 to $300 needed this month for rent or groceries, for their kids' education. And in the last 2, 3, 4 years, the gig economy has been a direct competitor to that. Why go host a party for your direct sales company when you can just drive some people around on Uber or deliver groceries or whatever you want to do, or drop off McDonald's and Chipotle on DoorDash? If you can make that extra $50 your family needed just doing what an app tells you to do, do you really need to host a party and sell your friends your product? That's been a challenge the last 2 or 3 years in our space. Being able to build systems where someone can know, I can just pick this up right where I am and I can go get some retail customers and make some real retail commission right where I'm at. Number 2, there's been a big challenge in the space for years, is that the corporate companies, people who run direct sales companies, have lots of data after people are members, lots of data after they're customers, but very little data on how they're becoming members and how they're becoming customers. And this has been a challenge because it's hard to know what video content and content to invest in when you have no idea of what content's actually getting you results or not inside of the space. So you got to think about that for a moment. So, if you want your members to be able to, go to the bank and win and earn commissions from your company and have that experience, like I did as a young person 14 years ago, right? Then you have to actually know what is getting you new customers, what is getting you new sales, right? And for the longest time, because we have all these independent referral agents promoting the companies, there isn't a lot of data on that. We know what people do after they buy, but not a lot of how they buy. So to solve those two problems, there is an entire platform created that's called predictive action logic. And what it does is it mimics the experience of a top leader sitting next to your newest person at any time. I'm not talking about Facebook bots or chat bots or any bots to just spam people, but we deliver through an app and through a website, these platforms where we literally have been working all over the world. I've been traveling all the way up to coronavirus, was traveling like crazy and have been on Zoom quite a bit ever since. But we actually interview your top leaders, your people, and we put your own culture into the predictive action platform. We're going to tell you how to build your business. You load in your culture, and we'll show you if it's actually working. You can have a system that literally would prompt the newest person on your team on how to invite someone, what to say when they ignore you, what to say when someone fills out a form on your website but doesn't move forward. All those actions are recorded, and the algorithms literally just serve up your top 3 actions of what you should be doing at any time. So your new people don't have to read reports and know what to do next. They just turn on the app and take the next step of what the system's telling them to do next. It's like, you remember those WWJD bracelets, what would Jesus do? It's like, what would your company do, right? What would your top leader do in all these given situations? Already coded in to the interface. And what's powerful about doing predictive actions is a whole company then uses those tools, and the corporate team then finally gets the data on exactly what messaging is getting new customers and members and what isn't. So it's a win-win-win situation available in the space today. And it's incredible to see that after 14 years be the fruit of this endeavor of helping families win. And it all started right here. So thank you so much for being here on the episode this week. We did a webinar with a group of direct selling executives last week, and there's a recording of it available. I'll post the recording in the comments below. If you want to learn more about predictive actions and check it out yourself, take a look below and we'll see you then. Have a wonderful day, team. I'll talk with you soon. Bye for now.